Presented by GBD Media. Going a little bit though, eh? Just bring it down a little bit for me there, Riley. Let's get into the groove a little bit of thing. Just a little lower. Yeah, just nice and
just
sweet.
Just a little bit softer now.
Nice and sexy there. Hey, all my friends and family and loved ones and crazies. If you're watching, please hit that like and subscribe button for us. It doesn't do anything for you other than the fact that you can listen to us all the time.
All the time.
Taco Bell. So somebody's
yes.
hungry. So
make Riley's a run for the
Riley's on the soundboard. So that should be interesting. He's literally producing the show now. How do you feel okay with this? Or I am nervous. I already told him I will fucking kill him if that red button is not hit and we do the entire thing.
Oh shit.
We've been there and done all that.
We've done that, but we've learned our lesson.
Yeah.
Riley, on the other hand,
are we good back there, Riley?
No, I'm just fucking with
not feeling good.
No, we're recording.
Hey, listen,
we're good.
So we're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And where are we at? It's at Mental Case Dads. And that's for all three of them. We made it easy for you.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, check it out. And hey, we've got some merch coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
Some awesome shirts. Love them.
I actually I bought and ordered a bunch yesterday. So they should be coming in soon. And we'll be pushing those, and they're really nice shirts. So grab yourself one. It's going to be a good time. So, hey man, lots to talk about. Today is kind of a bittersweet. It's sweet because my boys are here. I'm happy to have you guys back here. I haven't seen Riley in a while because he sleeps through the freaking pods. And unless he's on Tinder, he doesn't give a shit anymore, right?
He's become a vampire.
Yeah, he became a vampire. Well, he actually showed up here at... what time did you get here, buddy?
Like 5:30?
In the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
And so I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, well, you said I could come early, and I didn't want to fall asleep. He didn't want to fall asleep, so he came here. And I'm always in here anyway, so whatever, right?
They call it proactive.
They call it proactive.
Yes, we do, millennials.
Good for you, buddy.
We do.
I called it annoying.
But that's different. They call it being proactive.
Yeah.
Fuck me for trying to grow up, okay?
Riley, listen, I don't think you'll ever grow up. We actually
I like being a big kid, though.
We have an interesting show coming up very shortly. We're going to have our host, GBD Media, with us. And what is very interesting for me is my brother, my son is a member of GBD Media, and his friend Quinn Marr, right? Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
And Riley knows these guys quite well.
Yes, fairly well.
And him and Quinn have kind of a love-hate relationship.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be quite an interesting show. Like it wouldn't surprise me if we get a little fisticuffs going.
Yeah,
awesome.
It
makes for good TV.
I'm looking forward to that episode.
It's good. Really it's going to be.
I can't wait to watch.
It's going to be good clout. No, just kidding.
I can't wait to watch.
No, it's going to be good.
Kick Riley's ass.
I was going to say I don't know Quinn, but my money's on Quinn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just going to pick Quinn.
Both definitely aren't betting men.
So, boys, we've got the NBA. We've got baseball.
Thursday night.
We've got hockey, like, really soon.
Well, baseball's next week.
Baseball is next week. Baseball is the one that fears me the most. with everything that's going on, it doesn't even stop. Well, did you hear about the NBA? They just had 19 more players.
Yeah.
That was in the Orlando bubble.
Yeah.
That tested positive.
It's that Florida thing. They set a COVID record the other day of 15,000 in one day.
15,600
Yikes.
cases of
In one
COVID-19 in one single day.
One day.
It's actually the highest amount of COVID cases in any state, province, or country since the pandemic has started in a single day.
In a single day. And
In a
that's
single day.
one state.
Yeah, that's just one idiotic state.
It is.
Is that state a red state?
Florida, I think, is a red state.
It is a red state. I thought so too, because I don't know. I think everything in the south is a red state, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems to be that way anyway.
Florida, this one's for you.
You're an idiot.
I like it.
Thursday night's going to be a barn burner, though. I talk about opening up the MLB with the defending champs, the Washington Nationals, playing the Yankees, and you have Max Scherzer against Garrett Cole.
And this
Oh,
is
Thursday
yeah.
Thursday night.
Thursday.
Holy shit.
You must be pretty excited for that then.
Yeah, like I'll be sipping some beers, watching the game, hoping you guys have a great pod.
Fuck you.
Wow, for fucking baseball?
Well, I'm just telling you now. Unless that fucking thing is showing the fucking game.
That's fine. That's
gonna have
okay,
a
because I'll
problem.
probably watch it too.
It doesn't matter if that's watching the game or not. The difference is you're sitting on that side and I'm sitting on this side.
And there's nothing wrong with that because guess
But you
what?
can't
I'm
turn-
like a fucking owl. My head.
My fucking owl.
I don't think the mics work like that. Oh, I'm sure we'll have the game. As soon as sports starts, it's just on in here. Period.
it's all
My
good.
buddy Michael, he was actually supposed to join the pod tonight. He's been asking to come on the show a couple of times. He got caught up with something, so I said, you know what, we'll get you the next time. Whatever.
Cool.
Him and his son are very big fans of MLS. I could give a rat's ass about
Yeah, me
MLS.
too.
I mean, I'm not a
No.
huge soccer fan, so for me, it's not exciting. But I know they were pretty excited the other day to see a couple of games of MLS start up.
Yeah,
so.
I can't get into it.
And I did see highlights, like at one point, because I said to him, like, did Toronto win 2-0? They were up 2-0 and ended up tying
Toronto's
2-2.
Toronto's a phenomenal team.
Yeah, apparently they were a great football
We're
organization.
great.
But-
We're in the mix every year, if
Yeah.
not going to the finals. I just can't get into it. And
Yeah, same here.
I'm marrying
Yeah, but
I'm marrying an Italian
aren't they
girl.
aren't they
go Italia.
champions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no,
did
they
they
lost
beat?
last year. They won the year before.
Who'd they lose last year to? LA?
No.
Didn't Italy, damn near get relegated in the World Cup?
I don't know.
I can't comment on any of this right now.
I honestly don't
As
know.
this will be publicly
Sorry,
heard, and
I'm,
I'll be publicly hung when I walk in the door at home by my Italian
Yeah,
fiance.
I watch the good old English football. Yep.
Oh,
Stop
so-
calling it football. It's not football. Football is the NFL.
No, well, you can't really. I was
We call
thinking
it
about
soccer.
We're talking about the world's game here.
Soccer.
I think it's earned football.
We call it soccer because that's what we've known
soccer.
it as,
It's
right?
soccer.
But it does make sense that it's
To call it football, it really
called.
does.
They're the ones using their.
Okay, let me ask you something. You go into a store, and you want
North America,
you want
yes.
to use the ball that they use in this sport. You ask for a football?
We're a soccer ball.
No, you ask for a soccer ball.
Yeah,
it's
but-
soccer.
Okay,
I know
yeah,
it's
but
soccer,
if
but-
they're- if they're
But
in
you theoretically
Italy-
kick the ball with
No.
your foot. You play with your foot, therefore
So-
football.
Okay, so what should football be called?
American hand egg.
you got to bring yours down just a bit.
Okay.
American hand egg.
How about that?
But don't. What do they call it in Italy when
Rugby.
they go to the store? Rugby. Are Italians big on rugby?
Bigger than they are than American
Hockey.
football.
I was about to
hockey.
say, I was about to say they probably are bigger on rugby than
Yeah, I
that.
would
think,
say it'd probably be
football.
soccer, rugby, or cricket. Maybe
Cricket.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, probably cricket or like F1.
F1's huge, obviously.
huge, oh, yeah.
yeah.
In the world spectrum of sports, where do you rank hockey?
Oh,
They got
Now
to be
hold
like
on.
close
It's
to
bad.
Are we talking
Like,
world
I'm
sports
not-
or are we talking major sports?
No, we're talking world sports, right?
hockey's
all
not
the
in the
sport,
top.
it can't be
Where do I rank them or where do you
okay.
think the world's consensus
The
is?
entire world. What is the consensus? of
Hockey's
hockey?
In the
Up
middle.
there. Yeah.
It's in the middle.
You don't think it's closer to the bottom?
No. I don't.
I think it's gained popularity.
It has. It is still considered
'Cause
a major
I don't
sport.
know, how many Pakistanis would love hockey?
It's different, but
somebody from Afghanistan or Iran, they ain't
No.
watching hockey.
no, they're not. But
But
they're
I
not
know
watching
in
much.
India they
Like,
love Cricket.
Well,
Cricket's
yeah,
a huge sport.
but
Rugby's a huge sport.
Those are different, but where we don't really watch a lot of it here.
Yes, we don't.
But if you look overall, like what are the major sports in no particular order? Baseball, football, soccer,
Yeah.
hockey,
Riley,
and
did you
basketball.
notice how he said no particular order, but still started off with that shitty one first?
Yep.
Baseball. Did you get that?
It's America's pastime.
I'm not an
Favorite
American.
pastime.
I'm Canadian. Hockey. We're going to go hockey, NBA, basketball,
Yep.
and then we'll go NFL. Well, that to me, that's for me. Hockey and football are like
1A, 1B.
the same. However, if there is a football game on the television and a Leafs game on the television,
The Leafs game's going on.
I
If
am
there's-
watching the Steelers game.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I am-
Okay, let
hands-
me
hands
ask you:
down.
if there's a Steelers regular season game and a Leaf playoff game,
Oh, Leaf playoff game. Fuck the Steelers.
I will probably watch the Steelers game.
yeah,
I will probably
Take every piece of Leaf
Never.
memorabilia down in this house.
I would
Absolutely.
probably
Not a
flip
fucking
back and
chance.
forth.
No, there's no flipping.
No.
There's 16.
You know, and
games.
the only time there's flipping if we're down by like 6 goals in the third.
16 games in a season. I'm watching the Steelers.
Yeah, no, we're peeling the Maple Leaf stuff off the ball here after.
Yeah, no,
That's yeah.
it's coming.
Listen,
home with
you're
yeah.
you're already walking on thin ice. I already told you. You're about 2 seconds from getting kicked out.
Okay.
it. What did you do now?
I know.
I told him yesterday. I said, "What did I say? Be responsible."
Oh,
and
be
I,
responsible.
Well, that's your fault.
and I left it.
Why would you?
I didn't even say anything.
Why would you
My
put the
son-
bar so high that he couldn't reach
Dustin was in here, and Dustin was telling me like get him going and shit like that because him and Quinn have been at it too and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when he said, "Oh, I fell asleep," and blah blah blah, all I texted him was, "Be responsible." And Dustin's like, "Yeah, that'll get him going."
I didn't
And
say-
sure
I
enough,
didn't
he
say
didn't
fucking
say
word.
shit to me after that. Yeah, nothing came out of his mouth after that.
Oh, buddy.
So, but you know what? You still get your way.
Can't
You still-
snowball the snowman,
You're,
dude.
you're still running the Roadcaster,
Yes, I
and
am.
you've been doing a good job from what I
it's
can
pretty good.
hear. Anyway, but we still don't know if that record.
Have you
It's
guys?
it's going.
Have
It's
you
serious.
guys?
It's
I got a serious question for you guys.
I don't know if I can answer serious questions.
I want you. You know what? And if you can't answer it now,
Okay.
give me your answer next time we do our next pod.
Okay.
Have you decided what you want to be when you grow up?
A podcaster.
Podcaster, probably. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm gonna have to agree.
So we're living a dream.
I think so.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah. It's all right.
I think we're on the right track. Anyway,
It's good.
I think we're talking to the right people.
Imagine if someone paid us to do this.
Yeah.
Oh
It's coming.
shit.
It's coming, brother. It's coming.
Could you imagine?
Speaking of
That'd be great.
I can't look at him and not smile and laugh
look, at-
Wow.
look at him. He
Is
looks
it like
a
laughing at
freaking
me or
idiot.
laughing
You know
with
what?
me?
with you, buddy.
I was about to say, oh my
with
god.
you, always
Oh my
with you,
God.
buddy.
Maybe
Dude.
what we'll do for the next pod too, because his precious baseball game is on. I'll sit in that chair and he can sit here so he can
Look
watch,
at that.
Oh,
watch the
see?
TV.
He's really pulling out the
'Cause-
accommodations.
Well, he should. He should after the
He should.
announcement I made on our last pod.
So Riley, what do you think of that, man? We got
I
another
listened to
Steelers
that.
fan.
I listened to that. That was
Hey?
not. Well, I mean, you guys called me.
Oh, yeah, we had to
Fucking
call
woke me
him.
up out of a
While you're
dead
at your
sleep.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, woke me up out of a
While
dead
you're at
sleep.
your party.
Yeah, he was at the mall. Had to
Yeah.
run into
Hey,
a
excuse
quiet
me.
store.
Bartender,
Yeah.
you got one of those
Coca-Colas.
Coca-Colas, bartender?
Yeah, producer.
What do
Producer.
you want in your Coca-Cola?
Bitch.
Bring me a Coke, bitch.
Yeah, bring him a Coke.
Please and thank you.
So, like I said, it was bittersweet. So I got you guys in the studio.
You're an
which is-
idiot.
I still can't believe you guys converted me.
Why
What
not?
happened? What have you been putting in my drinks? Like, what's been going on here? I walked out of here one day a Steelers fan.
I think you changed your underwear again. So you
What
just-
the hell happened?
It's,
You know,
what?
I literally woke up a couple days ago.
It's-
It wasn't
I'm
even
telling
right
you,
after.
dude,
and I was
it's-
like, oh my God, I committed to this. Thank you.
You can't come in here and not be a fan. You can't come into this studio. Well, look at the background, people. Come on, this is a Steelers Nation
Heck yeah. it is.
studio.
Do you know I even reached out to the many friends of mine who
Yeah.
are Steelers fans who for years I've brigaded
Yeah.
with hate, and there's
Just-
nothing
yeah,
they could
just
throw
shirk
back at
them.
me because the Pats are always number one. They had nothing.
Pats are
And
shitheads.
here I am saying I'm a part of Steelers Nation.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's good.
And you know what?
Welcome
You know
aboard.
how good they are? welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all open arms.
Welcome aboard, man.
Yeah, none of this, we don't want you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take
This
you.
is us at a game, boys.
I text. I called Riley right away, and I'm like, I ringed in another one, buddy.
Yeah.
I got
So
another
Sabrina
one.
has
I was
a bit of a problem with it.
I've got a bit of a
it's-
problem with Sabrina.
It's the
You-
colors.
I don't give a
What?
She wants to know if we can change the colors.
black and gold. What is wrong
black
with
and gold.
And gold?
I'm just saying.
Even Melanie said we'll get her.
Yeah,
It's-
you know what? You know what we got to do is we got to get her to a tailgate.
Oh yeah,
And that's
gonna
it.
be-
She'll
that's
be
where
hooked.
I got hooked.
She'll-
If I got to be honest, that's where I got hooked.
That's where she'll be hooked. She'll go to a game, a tailgate. She'll have a great
100%.
time. She'll come
Riley,
back in a
that's
Steelers
what
tank top. It's going to be awesome.
Riley, I was telling Nolan that's exactly how I got you because
Yeah.
you used to be a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
and then we
Did
took
not know
you
that.
to
Yeah.
a Steelers game.
yeah, I used to be a Seahawks fan.
and then you just once you get there, it's hard not to jump on
And
board.
you know
man.
what? That was one of the reasons why. I mean, yeah, obviously I got a lot of friends that are Steelers Nation, but it was important that the team had strong roots, good history. That's
Yeah.
why, like,
Yes.
the Bears were on
and
my
that's
radar,
why,
right?
And that's why I like the Steelers as
right?
well.
There's a lot of good history.
Did
Goes
you know the
back
Steelers
a
were
long
bought
way.
for like 16 grand or something?
Isn't that nuts?
$16,000. They're like a multi-billion-dollar industry.
uh-huh.
It's still the Roonies. It was the Roonies back then that
Roonies.
bought it. He got some sort of inheritance,
Yep.
and
The Roonies have owned it since its existence.
And that's one of the
they,
things that is beautiful.
They
about
were actually
this.
giving him shit for buying the Steelers because it's a waste of money. Like, what are you buying a pro team for?
Actually, not only is the organization amazing,
Well, that's awesome. I don't even know
is
what
it
that is.
December
but-
already?
Yeah.
What happened? Are
What
we in a
in the
time machine?
fuck was that?
I think somebody's at the door.
But an organization that has had essentially one owner, it's been family owned by one family, but they don't go through coaches like toilet paper,
Yeah.
right? Like
That I really like. I
it's
really like that.
Amazing. No matter what, listen. There's so many reasons they could have fired Tomlin by now, but they don't. They stick.
What's wrong with
Right.
Tomlin?
He's made
Because he's black, isn't it?
Actually, I love Mike Tomlin.
He's one of my
Even when I
favorites.
was a Pats fan, I like Mike Tomlin.
He's-
You know why? Because he's no bullshit. He says what he means and
Yeah.
means what he says.
He was-
And you know what? There's a lot of the, the Steelers. It was a couple years ago, I think. They need to win one more game to lock up a playoff spot, and they had like 3 games left or something. Or they couldn't do it. They blew it.
Yeah.
Any other organization that's fallen on, they're gone.
Yeah.
Coach gone.
Yeah.
Right? And the fact, let's face it,
The
they haven't
Rooney's
gone. They really haven't
stick
gone
to
anywhere
their-
in a long time, and they've had the personnel. That would come down on the coach, but the Roonies, it's a classy organization. Is what
Oh,
I'm
for
saying,
sure.
guys. And you know what? You for whatever it's worth. If you're not a fan, it doesn't matter.
And
if
if
you're
you
a fan of the
don't,
sport, you got to appreciate it.
If you don't know this, the Roonies have a
lot of
I
money.
think They have a lot of money, but they also
is a true
have a
statement.
rule in place. Sorry, I'm here dicking around with my shit too. But they also have a rule in place. So for every white person they interview, they must interview a minority as well.
And good for them.
Yeah.
And good for them.
I think there's a lot of NFL teams that are going to follow suit.
So you hear about the Redskins. They've relinquished the name the Redskins and the logo, and they're going to be picking
Officially,
something
yes.
new.
I'm good for them.
Yep.
for them.
Very late.
But hold on a second.
They should
Listen,
not have taken to 2020 to change the
No,
fucking
but
name.
you know what? I do get it on the side of the fans.
but hold on.
Because there's a lot of fans. Yes, they wear the Washington Redskin logo. They wear the jersey.
Yeah.
And they have pride. They have pride in their team.
And
right?
it's not about
and it's not
Indians.
About, it's
there's
not
there's
about
a reason.
racism. It's
There's
not about
actually a reason how they got that name.
I'm sure there is, but now the way I looked at it and the way I said it to my buddy was, if I can do something or one thing. Oh, actually, Riley, we were even talking about it with mask, right? So take the mask. A lot of people are bitching and complaining they got to wear this mask, right? But if we look at it in the aspect of, say, nobody's got a problem when you go to war and you shoot somebody and you're fighting for your country and you're in the ditches and blah, blah, blah. So what's the difference in fighting for your country and saving lives by just wearing a mask? Like, why are you so upset?
I
It's
don't
just
disagree.
one simple thing,
I don't disagree.
right? I don't want to wear a mask either, but I will.
Yep.
I will, because that's what they want me to do. And if it's going to prevent further destruction of this COVID disease, then I'll do
It's
I'll do
just
my
people-
little part. Why not?
People being idiots. Sorry for the inconvenience, folks.
Really. Being idiots or being just naive about it or miseducated or it's a scary time that we. Well, you know what? It's not even a scary time that we live in now.
I think it is.
But we all know enough now to keep ourselves healthier, right?
Well,
we know when we're going to go to the stores, we're going to wear a mask because you have to. Actually, I think the York region is
Durham, Toronto.
No, but I think York and Toronto, as of next week, it's mandatory even outside.
Wow.
That's where I draw the line.
Me too.
Fuck you guys. That's where I draw the line.
No, if you gotta, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Outside?
No, not a fucking chance.
I disagree.
No.
I agree with Raleigh.
COVID-19 is already in the air. The mask isn't going to do a fucking thing outside. Yeah. Sorry. No. Durham region does that.
I think it's
I'm getting tickets left, right, and center because there's no fucking way.
Well, you'll get the tickets then, right? It is what it is, man. We're gonna either follow the rule.
You know what? I ordered a mask because I'm sick of wearing the surgical ones. I ordered a Yankees mask.
You know the best ones to wear is the SA shields.
They're telling people to wear shields, because it's not restricting your breathing,
which is true.
But the shields, I'm talking about the SA shields. You know what I'm talking about? Like the little thin material stuff. I'll show you what I got after.
Okay.
You can get ones that I got clown faces and stuff like that.
Yeah. I ordered one.
Yeah, they're
it's
really
a Yankee one.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you can. I think if you order SA now, you order one, you get like 4. Look at this. Here's an ad. You get 4 free. So,
wow.
But so I ordered a couple, and they're pretty nice, and they're not as
an idiot.
They're not as heavy and thick as like the mask. I find it a little more easy for me to
it's a little bit more comfortable
to breathe, right? So
let's just for a second hop back to this Redskins thing for a second.
Yep.
So I don't want to be the asshole here, but I'm going to be.
Why not? You usually are.
All right then. So we're going to change the Redskins names. They've got to change the Indians are changing their name, and they've already last
Cleveland?
year. Before all this, before Black Lives Matter, they made him take away Chief Wahoo. It's just the C now. But now they got to change their name. So the Cowboys, they have to change their name?
The Cowboys not an offensive thing.
If it's
Cowboys and Indians? Why not?
If it's if we're going to follow the cancel culture,
if Indians are if we're segregating a group,
they're literally showing an Indian with the
what about the Braves?
Native.
Why aren't the Braves being brought in?
I don't know. I'm sure they will be.
You know, I can go.
I actually thought about that recently as well. I thought about that recently as well.
I can guarantee.
Same with the Chicago Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks. Why aren't they being brought into this?
No, they are. They are. It's all over social media. All of those teams are. The only one that I've heard
here's an interesting thing.
The only one that I've heard standing up for anything is Washington.
So
the Redskins.
I think is it the Blackhawks or the Redskins? One of them. It's honoring the natives.
I think
was the reason they I think so too. They're honoring them by using that name. It wasn't. It wasn't. It definitely not a dig. It was an honor. It was honoring them to recognize them. Right.
When?
Way back when.
When they started, the original
six. Way back when, right? And it was to honor them.
I honestly don't believe that. Come on, back then.
So let me ask you something.
Somebody said,
why haven't any native groups protested up to now against
but they have.
The Blackhawks?
Well, they have. It's been an ongoing thing. We just don't hear about it every day because now we hear about everything, especially if it comes to any race. If anybody's getting pissed off at anything,
but here's my problem, and this is please anyone who's listening, and you guys too. This is not me being anti-Black Lives Matter. All lives fucking matter, and I do stand beside anybody who, whether they be black, yellow, pink, blue, I don't give a fuck. Everybody deserves to be equal.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
but I gotta ask this: why, when it comes to this, I'm talking sports now. Okay, I'm not talking all the. We could go into a million different issues here. Just sports names. Why are we segregating things like the Braves and the Indians and the Redskins, and why aren't we picking on other things too that are a little bit more white? Why aren't we saying, you know what?
Because we
You
live in-
got to come up with a completely neutral name.
Because we live in a white America. That's why.
But it's wrong.
Like
It is wrong.
Trump's entire.
So we're not fixing.
We're not
Are we
fixing the
fixing
problem.
anything by saying, okay, Redskins, Braves, Indians, and Blackhawks are all changing your name?
And then the Chiefs.
And the-
Kansas City Chiefs.
What,
Yeah, those
again,
will
like,
all be changed.
what is happening here? Like, I'm sorry.
You
like,
get rid of the Redskins, you get rid of the Chiefs, you get rid of... You follow suit in the whole sport. You don't just pick on one team and bully
And
one
that-
team. You go after everyone.
That is not happening. That is not being picked on one team. The only team that's what I'm saying. The only team that is actually standing up. And 4 years ago, the owner of
Said
the
he wouldn't change
Washington
it.
Redskins said, "Not a friggin' chance in hell."
Oh, Dan
will
Snyder's
I-
a prick.
Will I change the name of the Washington Redskins? Now he's come out and said, "You know what? I understand my ignorance and my white
No,
privilege."
because
It's 'cause his
FedEx and
partners- his
Nike and
partners
all
are
of them
trying to
gonna
sell.
pull their money.
at least they're doing something.
his partners
None
are
of the
actually
other
trying
teams are
to
doing.
sell their stake.
None of the
Nobody
other
wants
teams
to
are
work
doing
with
it.
him. He's a prick.
Well, usually people with money.
You know what?
pricks, period,
If
right?
anybody's going to get
Yeah, I can
any
agree with
kudos, is the people that did something before Black Lives Matter, and that's the Cleveland Indians. They said, "Look, we're not
That's good.
in a position to change the name. We're not going to do that.
We can give
but
you
what
the
we
logo
are going to
change.
do is we are going to
They
take
change the
away
logo?
Chief Wahoo
Yeah.
as our logo, and we're
And
going to
that's
replace
fine.
it with a C."
That's
Because if
okay.
people find that offensive, we're not here to offend anybody.
Exactly. Well,
but
that's
we are
it.
the Cleveland Indians.
So that's period. That's the point. Is if it offends somebody, why not change it? It doesn't hurt me. I don't give a shit. But I do. And I like I said before. I do get it from both sides.
So wait a minute.
If they
What
said they
about
wanted
what
to
about
change the Steelers-
what about the CFL team? Fuck
The Eskimos.
the Eskimos.
They're
the red
switching.
the Red Blacks.
Yeah, the
They've-
Red Blacks.
both of them-
Please.
Hello.
Have-
That's a double whammy.
They've already both said they're changing their names. Edmonton
Where does it end?
Eskimos have
Where
already said.
where does this end?
Why would you name it Edmonton
Changing
Eskimos?
the New England Patriots name.
Listen, I was camping. So last week I was camping. And when we first pulled the trailer in, we're going up the hill.
They
and I'm
named
pulling
them the
trailer.
Eskimos because it's
Where they are.
If you
It's
if you
their-
go back to the roots of Edmonton, Eskimos there. Like it's a tribute.
They're-
It's
they're-
not a slight. It's a tribute to the heritage. It's a
I don't-
tribute to the heritage.
I don't know if I believe that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't name the damn thing.
And what the fuck is an Argonaut?
Oh, hell no. Who,
It's a boat. It's a
BC
boat.
Lions?
actually, an
BC
Argo,
Lions?
Now is this animal cruelty?
an Argon,
We gotta get PETA involved now.
we gotta go there. An Argonaut is like a like Troy, like a Trojan,
The Montreal
a
Alouettes.
fighter.
That's just gay.
Like,
Just-
is that offensive?
Listen, all I'm saying again,
No,
I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with any of it.
I get you 100%.
I understand this needs to be done and should be done.
Absolutely.
I just think everyone needs
When
to be a
does
little
it stop?
and needs to be
But-
realistic about how this happens, how much of it happens. Like, is it a logo change? Is it a name change? Is it both in some cases?
No.
I think it's not just what's front and center and what is perceived. Like, what is the truth behind this? Because I think in some cases, I don't agree with you, maybe not at all, but in some cases, these names that people all of a sudden are rioting over that's got to change actually may not be meant to be offensive. It's actually a tribute.
But I could say something that's not meant to be offensive, and it comes across offensive, right? So what I'm trying to grow is I'm trying not to offend somebody just because of my ignorance or my less knowledge of the situation or whatever. If it offends you, I won't do it. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
because you're being decent. You're being a decent human
I'm
being.
trying to be a better person. Yeah. So, like, if we can all agree to be a better person, then why not do it?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's my take on it. But anyway, this is the anniversary to, I have lost a very special and close, personal, and dear little puppy. My dog Lilo last week, and this is the 7th. This is the week anniversary of her, and she was with us for 10 years. And the last 2.5 to 3 years, me and her have been really close because I've been home because of the stroke and stuff like that. Well, we had to put her down last week due to complications. She had what was it called? an infection in her uterus, and which led her to bleed out from behind her and stuff like that. So she was a few weeks ago, we had brought her in thinking that she had a bad arm and
I
things,
remember you
right?
saying, yeah.
So we had brought her into the veterinarian. He checked her over and he says, I can't find a fracture or anything like that. So he gave her some pain meds, and it seemed to work for a couple of days. She'd walk around and she looked better, right? But then you could still kind of see like she would limp or whatever. So we took her back in, and it was too late. Very tough time for all of us. We miss her. We love her. It's just a shitty time. It sucks anytime you lose something so close to you, right? She was definitely a part of our family, and she will be missed. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, you're a dog owner. You know what it's like.
I've lost a dog. I know what that's like.
Yeah, same here. Actually, this year as well.
It's you know what? I'll tell you. Is this the first time you've lost a dog?
No, I have lost a dog in the past, but I wasn't as close to the other dog, right?
I don't know about you guys. So it sounds like we've all lost a pet. Fish excluded from this conversation, of course. I've lost a many fish.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, prior to losing my German Shepherd, when I've seen people when they lose their cat or their dog, and it's like devastating. And you think they lost a family member, and I'm just like, okay, I get it, but buck up. You know what? Come on, Buttercup, chin up. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then when I lost my German Shepherd, buddy, it took months.
Yeah.
Months.
Yeah, it's
like literally, it literally took. There was a week of crying and then months of really rebuilding.
It's just trying to.
I get it.
I'm good now, but
it's.
I have my two Boston Terriers, which you guys know about, and they
my buddies Moose and Tank.
They are my boys. Like, they are glued to my hip. Usually they'd even be in here with me. Melanie's like, you're gonna be a freaking. I was bad with Lilo.
Yeah,
these guys are gonna. Oh my god, I
can't.
gotta go first, man.
I can't even imagine.
It's shit. It really is shit.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Our vet,
Yeah.
which kudos to him. He's an amazing guy. We go down here in Bowmanville by Frosty John's there.
Yep.
And he's great. He's been really good. He was really good to us. And when she was had her last breath, she looked peaceful, which was nice, right?
And you know, you got to take some solace in that, knowing that they're not in pain anymore, and they're definitely going to a better place. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't like to think about it, but you know, Oakley's only one. But
yes,
you know what? He's also golden, and you know, when we
he's actually lucky to be one.
Yeah. He's lucky to have made it. We got one, exactly. But when we picked our breed, when we picked a golden, it was eyes wide open. You know, really prone to things like cancer, hip dysplasia, eye stuff, like all kinds of things.
Most big dogs have problems with their hips.
But you know what? Like labs and goldens are really prone to it. So we've taken some extra measures to try and make sure that he has the best health possible by, you know, the way we feed him and whatnot. But you know what? Fact of the matter is, you buy a dog, and often you don't think about when you go pick out your little puppy, you know you're outliving this thing. It's here for a good time, not a long time. And that's like 10, 12 years fly by. You think it's going to be eternity, it goes quick.
You have a pet, Riley?
Yeah, I did. I had a dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to put it down. Dachshund Shih Tzu mix.
Dude, I do remember the
Her name was
post you put
Keisha.
up. Yes, I do remember. Yeah, it's a shitty situation, man.
Yeah,
but,
man.
You know what? We'll remember the good with her. I've got her collar hanging up in my truck now. I actually told Dustin, my son, because that was his baby, right? And I said, if you want the collar in your car, you can have it. It's yours, but it's in my truck until
you know what they say. As long as they're not forgotten, they're not gone.
Yeah, true.
And that goes goes with people too, right?
I just tried to talk my daughter into buying me a tattoo portrait of her face on my leg.
How'd that go?
For my birthday. She said maybe. She goes, I'll get the date and you can get the portrait. We'll see. Nice. I didn't even know tattoo parlors were open again, but I guess they are.
Yeah, they are.
So you can get a fucking tattoo, but I can't get my beard trimmed.
No.
How stupid is that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to spit on the guy. I'll even sew my mouth shut.
Get your fucking priorities straight. What's more important, your beard or the ink?
the
ink.
Get the tattoo.
Speaking of the ink.
You got nothing, Aba?
Nope.
What the?
Virgin skin,
What
bud.
is the matter with you?
That's okay. That's okay.
Virgin skin.
There's not enough people like you.
There's just
Our skin is our canvas. It's our story.
It is. Yeah.
It's our story.
His has got a shitty one on his arm.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking Yankees. Bullshit.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Max Domi. He may pull out of the return to play.
A lot of guys have.
Which I don't. Max Domi is a diabetic. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, he's got legitimate risk.
COVID-19 affects diabetics, so he definitely has a legitimate excuse, and I wouldn't
And to be
blame
honest,
him at all.
And to be honest, if I'm Max, let's put it into perspective. The Canadians, even if somehow by a miracle they get through the first round, they're not going anywhere. Why risk it?
Yeah.
It's not like they're a cup contender. They're not even contender to go to the second round.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. Why risk it?
Denied.
I almost shit my pants, man.
It scared me too, but I wasn't going to show it.
Turn that one down just a tad, too. I almost
This
pooped.
is what happens when we let him play with the buttons.
is
You
why
know
we
what,
can't have
Riley?
nice
I
things.
think we have hit our time for you to
Dun, dun,
hit
dun, dun.
the news, brother. So let me get that. Where's
yes.
breaking news?
It's sports history time with Riley Stevens.
Son.
Make sure you get prepared to be as bored as hell. Off to you, Riley.
What you got for us, Riley?
Wow. Pretty uneventful day, if I gotta be honest.
Why are you wearing your sunglasses?
Because when you're as cool as Riley, the sun shines on you 24
So
hours a day.
we have these bright lights
Mega douche, man,
blasting
sorry.
on us,
And wearing glasses.
No sunglasses.
None.
So, anyways,
But
Just reflective glasses.
Gappy Tooth over there wants sunglasses.
No, he doesn't have the stray.
in 1996, the best year ever, the New York Yankees
Win
closer
the World Series.
John Wetteland sets an MLB record with his 24th
Shit.
consecutive save.
Shit.
They also won the World Series. That was Derek
Crap.
Jeter's rookie.
I don't
year.
even like it. Don't even like it.
You
Move
love
on.
it. You
Move
do.
on. Next.
You know what?
next-
If I was a smart
next
man,
question.
I would have said, I would be a Steelers fan if you become a Yankees fan.
That didn't never happen.
I had some leverage.
I could never do it.
You
I
could.
couldn't do it.
You could do it.
I couldn't
If
do
I
it.
could do it, you can do it.
No. There's only one thing that I like about New York.
We have some tennis.
Street meat?
Street meat? What is street meat?
You're kidding.
What?
I honestly don't know what the fuck you're talking
Are
about.
you
Riley.
fucking serious?
Riley, you don't know what street meat is?
No. Am I?
The
am
little
I-
the little vans that set up on the street and they make like sausage
You're an idiot.
and
You're
like
an
a
idiot.
food truck.
street meat.
Oh, a
Street
food
meat.
truck. Okay, yeah. Why do you call it street meat?
Because it's on
It's
the
on
side
the
of the
street.
street.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's meat. Street meat.
Yeah, give me the idiot.
Oh, it's the
You're
best.
an idiot.
Alrighty. So we have 2019 Wimbledon's men's tennis.
Nice.
Novak Djokovic wins longest ever Wimbledon final over Roger Federer 7-6, 1-6, 7-6, 4-6, 13-12 in a 4-hour and 57-minute
Marathon.
game. Holy shit.
Can you
Wow.
imagine playing tennis for that long?
Not
Pretty
really.
well 5 hours
I
of
can't
professional
imagine playing
hardcore
tennis,
fucking
so-
tennis.
No.
You know what?
I think
That's
I
off.
played once before in my life.
It's fun.
It's not bad.
It's fun.
It's like a big ping pong table.
And we got one more thing. 2019 English Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton wins a record 6th straight Formula One Grand Prix at Silverstone, moves him one win
Riley's still
clear of
telling
Jim
boring
Clark
stories.
and Alan Prost.
Yeah, nobody's even listening to them.
By fucking it's F1 news. It's relevant news.
And well, like
Who?
F1 news.
F1.
Guess what?
Lewis
Who?
Hamilton?
I got FU news.
Who?
Say
Wow.
what? What?
Other than that, that was a COVID-free cough.
Yeah. Now I got to
That's
fucking
it.
Lysol all the.
It was
microphones.
definitely not a
Jesus.
eventful day in sports.
I got
Clearly not.
shit all over my
This is
broker.
You know what the
No, I
problem's
bet you
going to
it
be
is.
next year when we do this bit? There's going to be like 4 months of
was-
nothing in this day in
This
sports.
got nothing in day of sports.
We'll have to
That's
change
wild,
to this
actually.
day in COVID,
This day in COVID.
day in
Yeah.
COVID.
the different things that have happened.
I was actually thinking about, you know how our logo, we should get a shirt done too where it says, you know how it says podcast established 2020?
Yeah.
We should get podcast established COVID-19.
Yeah.
Oh,
And on the
shit.
back,
Eh?
Ottawa's in Ontario.
Ottawa's in Ontario. Yeah.
So I have a proud moment, boys.
Yes, we did.
Yesterday, for the first time, Jackson went to his first baseball practice.
Yeah, I saw
Holy
pictures,
shit, I
man.
saw that.
It was
good.
awesome. He loved it. couple little kinks to work out. He was playing first base. The batter got a hit, and Jackson ran to second.
So how is the sports dealing with all this? He went to second. Cute.
Yeah.
He's going to learn.
He'll learn.
Is this his first year playing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's not even T-ball.
That's
so
exciting.
They have a pitching machine, and yeah, it's good because the numbers are down. So he's playing with a year up his age, which is good. You rise to it, right?
Yep.
You play up a level. So
I can attest to that. You rise to it.
So what the plan right now is it's practice and instruction twice a week.
Yeah.
And from what we're being told by the league is on the 27th of this month, they will resume their season and start games.
Wow.
So right now, the way they have it is only 10 people on the field at any one time, coach included, and parents.
10 people. How do you play a game?
Well, no, for practice.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right. And they rotate kids in, right? And the parents, they like can't even sit in the bleachers. We bring our own chairs, and we're sitting like
separate
on the,
and shit. Like that.
Behind
so
the tree line, so we're away from the kids. Even the kids, like they mark X's.
What about all our high fives and shit? Are we allowed to do that yet, or what?
A couple of the kids are doing it. Like
kids are kids.
Kids
too,
are
right?
kids. Like we got to keep a little perspective.
We have to just watch them, give them the kids a high five, and just go over and squirt them with some friggin'
Lysol and stuff.
That was great.
Spray them down with Lysol.
Yeah.
And shit,
no, but you know what? They had it pretty well organized, and it was clean. It was good. So
you know what sucks is the kids don't understand why we have to stop their sports, right?
Yeah.
They don't get that, and I do feel for the
tough.
children of the world.
It's tough.
It's a shitty situation, man.
If I'm a little kid and it's summertime and I'm involved in whatever sport it may be, that sucks for me. Like I'm not feeling good about that.
When I was a kid in the summer, I always listened for this.
You're still a
I'm
kid
looking
in the
for
summer.
a car that's been tricked out to look like an ice cream truck.
Oh my god!
Of course you did.
That was awesome. You were so bad. Yeah, that's good. Play that again. Let me hear that one more time.
I'm looking for a car that's been tricked out to look like an ice cream truck.
I could tell Riley's going to buy a rape van or something.
Dear God.
I can see him in one of those things.
I know. Yeah.
Trade in the F-150.
Holy shit.
You should have never allowed him to play with that board. I don't know what you were thinking at the time, what influenced you, but
I've got so much on my mind.
Your decision has affected me now. See? Do you see?
It has affected you.
It has affected me.
I can hear it.
Do you hear? Jesus.
Austin Matthews.
Greatest player on earth.
He's awesome. The entire Leafs organization, I love them so much. They made it a point to take a couple of pictures during their practice the other day in the dressing room while they were working out. And I don't know if you guys seen it or not.
Yeah, the Black Lives Matter shirts.
Every single
one
player,
of them.
and we have a team of all white players, including probably 95, 6, 9% of our management as well. And so they all wore their Black Lives Matter T-shirts, and then Austin Matthews' quote was, "This is not a moment; it's a movement." Which I was like, "Fuck, that's pretty deep. Like that's
pretty deep."
And I think, and I agree with him. I feel the same thing. I feel before in the past when stuff like this happened,
there were moments.
I had my moments.
They were fads. It was like a fad. I hate to use that word, but it was.
It was. But
it had momentum and it died out.
I really do feel people are trying to make a difference for the better.
I do.
I really do.
I genuinely.
I think even white people. I sort of said it's funny because you look at me like if you don't know who I am and what I stand for, especially when I'm wearing my SA shield over my head, I look like frickin' Willie Robinson, right? So she's like, you look like the biggest redneck in the world, right? So some of these people
beard.
probably. You think it's the beard? You think I should trim it up a bit?
No, man, let it go.
That's what I said too, man. I want to let it go. But, I mean, never judge a book by its cover, right? I may look like that big bad guy, but I'm a soft teddy bear inside.
You like that
That's
guy. You're like
nasty.
the Colonel of KFC.
Nasty, yeah.
You can be like the Colonel.
Yeah, I have Melanie. She had called, I guess, my oldest daughter to take her dinner out this morning and put it in the sink, but she didn't do it. So she's like, "Oh, I guess we're eating out tonight." We're actually going to go to the food truck tomorrow. Did you know on every Wednesday, Ontario is asked to eat out? Did you know this?
No, I actually did not know that.
Yeah, so
To help support?
and it's not. Don't go to your McDonald's and don't go to your Burger King.
Go to your local.
Go to your local business. Support your local restaurant or something like that to help.
Oh, you
boost
should see
economy.
what's going on in Coburg. They've actually set up tents in parking lots
That's
as their
good.
seating.
Yeah.
Like we went to this pub in Coburg, and it's beside the hotel. The hotel supplied the tent and all their banquet tables and chairs,
Nice.
and you can fit 100 people in this thing.
That's
it's
beautiful.
huge.
That's
It's like
beautiful.
a wedding tent. It's amazing.
The one good thing is we are hitting phase 3 shortly.
In a week.
I don't understand how it's going to work because it's kind of funny how it's mandatory to wear your mask in public places.
You can dine in.
But you're going to
Now?
be able to dine in.
Yeah, dine in, the beaches.
I think I'll still hit to the. I haven't even done a. Have you?
The
Well, you
gyms.
just did the patio.
The
Riley,
gyms,
have you done a
yes.
patio thing?
I've only gone once, and I felt
Yeah.
disgusting the entire time.
Oh,
Why?
really?
I don't know.
It was just off. It's different,
It
right?
was just off. It
yeah,
just
it's
didn't
a
feel
little
right.
different. I want to
didn't
go.
feel
I
right.
want to get out there, and so
I
Melanie
still
and
felt like I
are
was
gonna
doing
go
wrong
to,
by going.
Riley, you've been there. The food trucks. What is that called? Food alley or
Food truck alley.
Yeah.
Food truck
So
alley
let me
in
ask you: if
Taunton
you
Road.
got to wear a mask outside,
That's what I'm saying.
how the fuck you gonna eat?
That's
Thank
what,
you.
Well, you got to wear a mask inside. How do you eat?
You gotta wear a mask. How do you eat?
That's what it's saying, right? Like, is there a zipper?
So the second you
I don't
take your
know. I don't
mask
know how
off,
they
you're
do
Is
both.
it kind of like you slip it in there?
It's going to be, but I guess maybe some of the other limitations will ease off once we hit phase 3 as well. I don't know.
I
We'll see
assume.
what happens. But
I would assume.
is it Singapore? I don't want to say the wrong friggin' country. I'm going to have to look it up again. But there's a country. I want to say it's. What's the one right under China?
Oh God!
Fuck if I know.
Shanghai. No, Shanghai is in China, right? So
You're an idiot.
what about Singapore? Is Singapore? I think that's the one. Whatever it is, anyway, they're COVID.
That's nasty.
They are COVID free. The entire country is COVID free.
Free.
COVID free. They did not shut down a single thing.
Holy shit.
How big are they though?
They're a fair sized country, and they're sitting right next to. They're literally underneath China. Take a look at that, right? Is that what you're doing there, bud?
I'm doing it.
The map. Little tiny island just under there. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, so what they have done, their entire country has gone into overdrive to create medical supplies for the country around, for the world around us, which I thought was absolutely amazing because this country hasn't been even heard of about COVID-19 until well, I just watched this documentary on it, but that's absolutely incredible. They didn't even shut anything down.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So the
kinda
country that is below China,
Once I see it, I'll know. You show me the world map there.
says the People's Republic of China.
The little island.
Yeah, is a sovereign state in East Asia bordering East China Sea, Korea Bay, Yellow Sea, and South China Sea. So it's a little island, which is a country, but it's not a country like
Is it
Canada or the United
Shanghai
States.
or what is it?
What is it?
Nobody knows.
Here,
Nobody
Here's the map.
knows the trouble I see.
so here, look, here's China.
Yeah.
So right underneath it, there's India.
No, it's not India.
There's Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Philippines,
Can I see?
yeah, Cambodia,
It's this one. Singapore. I knew it was Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah. So
How about that?
Singapore completely
That's impressive.
COVID free.
In my opinion, we should have closed our borders a long time ago, but I haven't seen. But I said that a long time ago. I'm
So
talking about it.
the
Anyways,
entire
whatever.
world has completely shut down the United States.
Except for Florida.
No, but I mean,
America.
within the states is not allowed to go into any other country. Like we
Yeah.
have banned them.
Yeah,
but
we don't want
other
them.
countries, including us, are starting to open up. Cuba, not Cuba.
Dominican.
Barbados is doing a thing now where you can go and work in Barbados for a year to get through the COVID thing.
Wow.
And you work at the resorts and stuff like that to build their economy.
Podcast from the Barbados.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Muay Thai's in the pool, boys. Riley's
In the
going to have to, you'll have to bring a Tinder date, I guess. Or
He'll get a Tinder date down there.
Tinder or Grinder or whatever you float your boat there, brother.
Grinder.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Grinder. Fuck.
So, well, boys, this has been a show, eh?
Yeah.
It's,
How about you? What do
Kind
you
of got
me
some stuff off our chest.
Hey, man, we're still clicking here. We got 10 minutes.
Riley's having too much fun.
Riley's having. Well,
We got
Riley
10
told
minutes.
me he was pretty excited to come on the
did.
show because he hasn't done one in a while. But I said, you know, if you wake up and get out of bed once in a while, we would have a show for you to do. So, yeah. Oh, so that's what I was going to
Sleeping
talk
Beauty
about
needs
too.
his
So we
rest,
got
man.
Basil Butt coming on.
Basil Butt.
He's coming on the 28th. We
Awesome.
got Pat Knight music coming on the 16th, I believe. Whatever that Thursday is, because you guys keep changing the fucking days. And then who else we got? We got Rodney Ramsey. He is also confirmed. He hasn't done a date yet. He said he's got a bunch of things he's working on. There's a thing that he's got online right now about calling out pussy comedians, chicken shit comedians, because they have to wear their mask to perform and stuff like that. And they're saying, well, and I do kind of get it too, because sometimes
Your facial expression is part of your act.
facial expressions are part of the act, right? But he's like, if you're funny, you can do it with the mask on. He's right. If you're funny, you can do it with the mask
That's
on.
right.
So we'll have him coming on.
I love it. I like it.
Shortly too, in a couple of months.
Nice.
But yeah, we're on the track. We got Mike Hammy actually reached out to me. His brother is I don't know what the heck he is, but we're gonna talk to
He's
him.
a brand promoter.
Oh, okay. So did you talk to him since?
No.
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 Yeah, you don't have to freaking yell at me. So,
All right,
but,
sorry.
Yeah, no. So that's we got a lot of exciting things. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I told Riley the last time, but I said to Nolan, we were looking at maybe buying my trailer and wrapping it and a mobile podcast.
Dear God.
Can you imagine Riley on the road? I've actually been on the road with Riley.
Riley on the street.
Yeah, Riley on the street.
We're going to do Riley on the street.
We're going to be doing that shortly too. So
I can't wait for that.
I'm looking forward to
In the
it.
masks.
That's a phase
Oh my
3. That's a
God.
phase 3
Barbecue.
bet.
Oh, have we decided what costumes we're going to do for our barbecue?
Oh, right. It's the theme.
Oh, yeah.
Toga. I don't know.
Toga?
I have no idea, honestly, guys.
Smurfs?
No, togas.
Smurfs?
What?
Smurfs?
Smurfs.
Yeah, because I figured I could be Papa Smurf.
Oh,
I'll dye my
for
beard.
fuck's sake.
I'll dye my beard white, and then we get the blue makeup. Yeah,
Smurfs.
you could go as the Princess Smurf.
Smurfette?
Smurfette.
I love Smurfette.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Don't talk bad about Smurfette.
I had the hots for her.
I will kill
she's
a guy.
gorgeous. She's a beautiful blonde.
I loved her.
Yeah,
She is.
has
She's a hot
nice,
blonde.
nice blue tan.
And you know what? She had some boobs.
She had some
Dear
boobs.
God.
She had boobs. She may have been the first
She
cartoon
may-
with boobs.
She may have been. What was the evil guy's name?
Gargamel.
Gargamel. Yeah, how did
And
I
his
forget
cat,
that?
Ariel.
Ariel. Was that the cat's name?
Yeah.
I would never even remember that.
Gargamel.
Yeah.
Little fucker.
Those are the
I
good-
maybe watched the Smurfs like 5 times in my life.
Well, you
You are a Smurf.
Have you even seen the movies?
Not the new ones. No, they just
Well,
look. They look like.
You know what?
dumb,
I never seen the movies.
They look like dumb little
Oh, they're
trolls.
good movies. Yeah.
No, Trolls is great.
Trolls is a good movie. I
Why
haven't
don't we dress
seen,
up as trolls? Why don't we
I
dress up
haven't
as
seen the
trolls?
New, you want to dress up as trolls?
Yeah, because there's a different color.
We don't have the hair for Trolls. Well, Riley doesn't have the hair for Trolls.
I definitely don't have the hair.
You don't have the hair for
Okay,
None
guess
of us
we're-
have the hair
okay,
for Trolls.
Okay, guess we're not being trolls.
Smurfs. No?
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Get that tight spandex going.
I am not wearing unless I can put a potato in the front of my pants.
Why, to compensate or something, or what?
Well, yeah. Okay, I don't want anybody to see my gerbil dick.
All right, let's put some thought to this. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to sit on this one for a bit.
Yeah, so
let's
we'll
put
have
it
to
out
see
there.
that. So-
Anyone has any suggestions? What we can do for a theme?
Yeah.
Shoot it to us.
We're listening.
Yeah, we're listening.
Should be good.
And let's hear what your thoughts are and how
Yeah.
stupid we should dress up and look.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Riley, play me out, brother.
Yeah?
Take us home, baby.
Well, everybody,
Thank you.
That's been another case of Mental Case Dads.
Hasn't it?
It has. And we just want to say we appreciate you. We thank you.
Absolutely.
And you know what, everybody, we're enjoying what we're doing. And we just want to see a better place and have a good time at the same time. So peace, love, cheers, happiness, whatever it is. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Go to our pages on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and that's at Mental Case Dads. Make sure you hit all those like and subscribe. Share it too.
We
And,
appreciate-
hey, if you want a t-shirt and shit, give me a ding or send us a message, and we'll make sure that gets out to you. So, cheers, peace out.